2 weeks, smoking marijuana recreational will be legal in the state of Oregon, but there remains a lot of confusion in our community about how it will work come July. Wanda Moore has been looking into this for us today. She joins us now with more. Wanda?
Dan, just because it will be legal starting July 1st does not mean you can treat it like alcohol. So before you light one up, make sure you know the rules.
It's a wonderful release of pain.
After medical marijuana, now recreational marijuana is about to become legal. Legal, but with plenty of restrictions. Measure 91 does not affect current employer or tenant laws.
Employers have wide leeway in what they can do.
And that affects medical marijuana as well. A Colorado man learned that the hard way. He used marijuana for medical purposes at home. His company fired him after his drug test came back positive. The Colorado Supreme Court decided that was the employer's right. The Oregon Supreme Court ruled in the exact same way back in 2010. The takeaway? Make sure you understand your company's drug policy before using marijuana of any kind.
Clear communication with your employer or prospective employer is always a good way to go, but you should assume that your employer has wide leeway in what they choose to do.
Another point of confusion, the difference between medical and recreational marijuana. You will not be able to obtain recreational cannabis at a medical dispensary. In fact, until October of next year, you will not be able to get it legally at all, a problem the state is all too aware of.
We sort of jokingly refer to this as the Immaculate Conception.
It's like saying that milk becomes legal, but there's still no cow.
Dispensary owners like Jeremy Quitt have experienced the confusion in the community firsthand.
We actually spend a lot of time doing consultations with folks in person or on the phone.
Quitt leased the adjacent building to open a community cannabis center, another way to help explain many unanswered questions for Central Oregonians. And Bloomwell is not alone in that effort. The Oregon Liquor Control Commission released a new website called whatslegaloregon.com. answering that very question. Many employers in our community are currently working on creating very clear policies regarding their drug policy, but when in doubt, assume that it is not allowed, especially since it remains illegal on a federal level. Live in News Control, Wanda Moore, News Channel 21.
Coming up after